Hello, myself Sunil Ramkrishna. Here, basically, we are going to discuss about the Formula Award, and in this Formula Award, basically, we are going to discuss. We are here discussing the 164th number formula, and in this formula, basically, we were discussing in last few videos. We have discussed that what actually the sales is and up to what level the sales is going to reach, and we have saw that how the Bollywood industry is telling that Bollywood industry is telling that they have the control of each and every sectors basically. So how they are telling that they have the control of each and every sector? So the Bollywood group says that we have basically one concept called human cloning. Then the other person basically told that what is human cloning basically? Human cloning means, for example, IBM do this type of business. Microsoft also do this type of business. For example, one person has died. So after death, basically his body is getting cloned, and a new body structure is given. And entire body structure is basically changed. His wings, that is basically nose, and his head, each and everything basically eye, lips, nose, hand, each and every structure basically face also basically gets changed. So this is basically human cloning, and this basically is done with the help of the softwares, and that is basically known as, for example, IBM do this type of business. So assume that there are around 30 crore human clone groups exist in this world, and but here basically human cloning, how Bollywood groups knows that the human cloning exists. Then basically one of the person, this was basically when I was in Mumbai, that time basically somebody has discussed me, and somebody has given me one practical example also, that see basically how the Bollywood industry is, and how basically the software industry basically is the base of the software industry is what, that basically he told me that. So he told that when basically people die in Bollywood, um, then basically their bodies are basically cloned, and bodies are basically cloned by the IBM groups, and there are many groups basically software companies who do the cloning of the bodies. So basically, for example, one person died in Bollywood, and his body was human cloned, and he basically is a Bollywood person. So even basically Bollywood basically groups are basically handling the entire software industry, and nowadays basically the software industry is controlling the each and every sectors, right? But full control basically the software industry has not got. Reason basically there might be some reason. Um, Full software company control has not got. So like this, basically the software industry is telling that we have cloned the body of the Bollywood person. So that person, then basically that was told to me. So I was shocked basically how that is possible. Yeah? One person is died, and even basically God, only God basically can give the second birth. Like Jesus, basically Jesus got the second birth. That is basically story, Jesus story, Jesus God story, Christian God story. So like this basically he told that we have cloned lots of people basically in Bollywood industry. Then basically he was shocked. Yeah, matlab I was shocked basically that how that is possible. So Mumbai has reached up to this level that they can become god, means they have become god basically, you can say, because this type of thing only God can do. So these all things are basically happened, and there are around 30 to 40 crore people. And this basically the main thing is the this cloning basically has generated crores of planets also in the sky. So I told that person that this is also done basically. Yeah, then he told that yeah, basically we want to take the control of entire universe also. Then basically he was shocked. So Mumbai want to take the control of universe also. That means you want to control the God also, where basically the universe, basically most of God people are staying, and you want to control those group also. Then basically he told that yeah, basically. Then basically I was shocked basically. Though up to what level the Bollywood group has reached, that is Mumbai basically. So he was basically, I was shocked. That basically how up to level the Bollywood groups have reached. And this basically just this is basically in front of world basically. How basically that I will tell you. For example, there are lots of industry basically, and in lots of industry there are top level leaders that are basically only one, right? For example, IT industry. In IT, basically there are lots of top people, right? So Bollywood says that we have placed our people in there basically. Then basically I told that how that is possible, yeah. But they know IT industry. He told that no, basically we are basically the base of the user story of each and every softwares basically. So we are creating the user stories, and on the base of user story, the Microsoft basically is getting the each and every softwares are basically getting create. Then basically he was shocked basically. I was shocked basically because he was telling to me the story. So I was shocked that basically you want to say that Mumbai is become God basically. Then basically he told that he told one story also. In Sursagar basically in Vadodara Sursagar there were lots of people died in the boat clash basically. In that basically one small child was there, and he was basically human cloned by Bollywood group only. What? Then basically I told that I know the incident basically where basically this basically happened. I know that in Sursagar basically there is one place in Sursagar, and in that basically the one child was there were lots of people died, and in that basically child was also there. Then he told that he is the biggest businessman in the Mumbai basically nowadays. What? Yes. Then basically he told that, yeah, basically he told this story to me. Then basically I thought, who is that businessman? Yeah? Then basically he has not disclosed the name basically. Then basically he told that he is the one of the biggest businessmen in the Mumbai basically. Then basically I was shocked. Yeah, up to what level the Bollywood groups are basically connected. They are basically their dream is to control the entire universe. So you want to say that I told that you want to control the entire gods basically. You want to say who are staying in the sky basically in the universe. So Mumbai want to control the each and every basically that universe control basically because each and every planets are basically created from that human clone bodies. For example, there are 1 crore planets are created in the sky basically in the universe. So from there basically from our planet only they are controlling the this universe basically. He told me that because whatever things is going to happen natural disaster that basically advance in advance basically this groups knows. He told me this also. Then basically I was shocked. So basically I told that Bollywood is very powerful. So each and every software sectors um, that are basically controlling. So he told that the in front of world that is Bollywood, and not in front of world that is basically other than Bollywood. That are basically the real people. Then basically I told that can you please explain in detail? Then he told that there are lots of people right in sitting in the big post. Then he told, yeah, basically there are lots of people. So that basically people are Bollywood groups. They are telling the user stories. But in real, basically the people who are working, that basically never comes into in front of the world. So like this, the creation is happened, and like this, each and every creation has already happened. So like this, more than 1 crore planets are created, more than 5,000 satellites are created, more than 5,000 galaxies are created with the help of that human clone groups basically. That are basically 30 to 40 crore people basically. Then basically I was shocked by this answer basically given by the Bollywood group. So like this, there are two world basically you can say. One is in front of world, that is basically display in front of world, and another is the people, real people who are actually doing the work. But the Bollywood groups basically are controlling each and everything. Their people are only basically into the each and every sector. So main people basically who are working, they are basically inside in that Bollywood group basically you can say. Then basically he told that that's why basically the sales entire sales is controlled by the Bollywood groups. Yeah, then basically he told that I told that entire sales is basically controlling by the Bollywood groups. Then he told that yeah, this is the only reason because we have the control of each and every sectors. So IT sector basically whatever things happens in IT sector, so we are responsible. Bollywood, that is basically Mumbai, because we have the control of entire universe also. That is basically the 1 crore planets are created, and that is basically we are controlling from our planet. So one day we are going to take our entire universe. Like this, basically the human cloning industry is going to be in this. Basically, how 1%? Then he told that he told me one question basically. Do you know why America, that is basically United States of America, is so rich? Then basically I told no, that is basically the software group. No? Then basically he told one software can generate how many income basically 100 crore, 200 crore dollar. It's not, it can't generate more than that, right? Then basically how America is getting this much of money basically? That question he asked to me. Then basically I told that yeah, this is basically the real answer basically. Sorry, the real question basically you have asked how America is earning this much of money basically. So he told that they have the chemical of the human cloning of each and every bodies. Only basically they creates, they don't damage anything. So the damage basically part they don't have. So they told that we have each and every human cloning bodies solutions basically. On the base of that, basically we create the human clones. That Bollywood person told to me. Then basically I was shocked actually. The how basically the Bollywood industry is having so much of control, and he given the example of that Bollywood is controlling the in top level post in USA. There are each and every mostly people are from Hollywood and Bollywood only. So I told that Bollywood is controlling Hollywood or Hollywood is controlling Bollywood. Then he told that money basically is controlling both sides. So whoever is controlling, who is giving the money, they are controlling the Bollywood and Hollywood. Then basically money is here. Then he told that money is also controlled by me. Why? The top level businessmen in front of world, they are our people only. Then basically I told that how it's possible, yeah. Then he was shocked basically. No, sorry, I was shocked, not he, because he basically knows each and everything basically. The how the Bollywood industry is controlling each and every universe, and how basically the Bollywood in the for example in Bollywood basically the land size is around 700 kilometers basically you can say. Within 700 kilometers range basically the Bollywood in the entire Mumbai is basically staying and controlling the entire universe. Like this basically the Bollywood groups is telling like this. So I was also shocked basically. The things basically um, Bollywood group is telling that might be correct also because I am in the software industry, right? So I know up to what level the software people basically by doing the soft creation of software like CRM, banking, SAP, then inventory control system, banking system. So I know basically up to what level the income can be earned. So he told that yeah, basically the rich people basically you can say the rich people who die basically they do the human cloning basically. So they changed the entire concept of the death basically you can say through the human cloning and the whatever thing basically the then the this group USA basically knows that each and every human body energy one day it's going to connect to the universe basically. Then the Sunil R. Nair basically told that he told one story basically. For example, there is one person. Uh, he was basically having good dream in. He was having good dream, and he came to Mumbai, and he told he basically connected with few Bollywood groups, and he started earning money, and he took one. He basically had one dream that I will have one house, I will have one wife. I will have few childs. That is basically one or two childs, and like this, basically he had a dream, and he basically got one marriage, and due to that marriage, basically he basically lost everything. Then his dream basically came to end. and then basically he was telling he basically checked his blood cells, and he told that the doctors told that your generation will never your basically next generation will never happen. So this is basically one of the stories. So here basically what was the thing, basically here the thing was, this energy basically has connected to the universe, and up to what level the universe, I basically asked that person that you can track this energy basically up to what level the in universe the energy has reached. Then he told that yeah, basically we can track each and every person energy, up to what level this energy can grow and can go. Then basically I told that when the Bollywood basically started, then he told that in 1990s basically we have started this all the thing. Then he told that, oh, that's great, yeah. So from 1990s you are doing. Okay. Then basically Sunil told that you are doing some free since 1990s, right? Okay, okay, okay. That's okay. So basically, you know that human cloning industry exists, and in 1990s, you basically has created basically. So he told that basically Bollywood is creating this type of human cloning since 1990, but Hollywood is doing since I don't know from how many years. Then basically the answer was like this basically, and he told that this is also one of the sales part, because in sales you should have the control of each and every human basically, each and every things basically you can say. How basically, for example, Bollywood want this many targets of this product, then basically they easily achieves. Why? Because the top level department of each and every sectors are of Bollywood group only, and even basically they have the control of universe also. Then basically I told that yeah, basically if we take panga with Bollywood, then basically they can do anything. They can do anything basically. So like this basically I was told. So like this human clone industry basically came into picture, and like this the entire human industry basically you can say is controlled by few set of groups basically. So he told that you controls the normal people also basically, who are basically got birth from the mother's body. Then he told that no, basically that is basically the natural control that we can't control basically, because up to that level basically we have not reached. So he told that basically surrogate concept is there. Basically, yeah, surrogate concept is somebody other's body's energy, female male's body basically energies are taken and dumped into the certain bodies, girl's
Good
body,
morning.
and
We'll start the session in
so here basically we
five
are
minutes.
ending it, and this is basically the formula
If you have any doubts, you
part.
can ask me in the chat box.